Flosstube, it's Janet with Janet Jabber. I'm coming at you with episode 27. If you are new to this channel, this is a channel about cross stitching. I hope you stick around, enjoy, like what you see, give me a thumbs up, and subscribe if this appeals to you. If you are coming back at me, thank you so much for stopping by. I am well aware, because I'm addicted to Flosstube, that there are, cat just hit the camera, there are lots of floss tubers to choose. So thank you for coming back and visiting with me again this week. So, and we're gonna have visitors because the cat's coming. Updates. Yes, all of my kids are at home. Well, I'd like to say they're at home. They're out of school, but all of my kids work for the Kroger's Corporation. So they, it's crazy. It's a madhouse. My daughter works in what they refer to as click list. My son is a cashier, and my other son jockeys between both of those departments. So they've came home being very stressed, and just be kind to each other. These are kids just having little part-time jobs, and they're getting cussed at. They're getting treated poorly. People just need to calm down and be nice, and we're gonna get through this. Yeah. My husband and I, on the other hand, are both working still. I don't see in the foreseen future that they're going to take us out. They've got policies mandated, and they're cleaning extra. But I work in an assembly plant, and we got to keep America rolling. My husband is a railroader. He's got to haul freight. So we just got to do what we do and do the best we can. So I love you all. I'm thinking about you all. I have watched some floss tubers that makes my heart hurt. A lot of people turn to floss tube because of they have anxiety, or turn to cross stitching because they have anxiety, and it calms them. So find your calm, do your thing, stop watching the media. I mean, just do your best. Yeah, all right. We're gonna jump into cross stitching because that's what you're here for. I have been doing March Madness, and the brackets were so much fun, and I have a winner that I want to announce. So through people's voting on Instagram, the choice that they would like to see me finish is Pumpkin Spice Farm. So as this was going through the brackets, I worked on it a little bit at a time, and this is where I'm at. And the deal is, before the end of March, I have to have this fully finished. So when you look back here, I really just have like flowers and I think 3 colors, leaves and flowers, and these little white pops. But I have to have it fully finished. So there's that. I will get it done. This one I had already determined I wanted to turn it into a pillow. Very similar to what is on the front of this is what my goal was. Oops, sorry. It was my goal for a finish. Now, speaking of, this Ollie wants to give some love. Look at Ollie. See, you're on camera, and now you need to stop leaving mommy alone. Grandma, not mommy. So speaking of finishes, I'm kind of going a little bit out of order because here's where I jump into my stitching. I have a past finish that I had goals to have done for today, St. Patrick's Day. Look at my little scarf. I got this at the Target spot, or whatever they call it, just for today. But as far as finishing goes, I had plans to have this fully finished for you, but I failed. So I am going to still work on fully finishing this in the next couple of days, I think. This was just going to be a flat fold, but it is so beautiful. And to be honest with you, it was a freebie, and if I can find the information, I'll link it, but it's an old freebie, so I don't know if I can even find it, but I will look. My next finish for the month of March is my Sunflower Diaries. This was in the bracket competition for March Madness. It didn't win, but I finished it anyway. I won't have it fully finished this month. I actually was glad it didn't win because I haven't decided how I'm going to finish all 12 of these. So it just goes in this stack with the other ones until the end of the year, and I'll figure out how I want to fully finish it. I actually have another finish brought to you by March Madness. This is my Dream Big by Country Cottage Needles. I stitched it on a linen that I had tea coffee dyed, and here it is. I actually made a couple of changes, really nothing major. I actually substituted beads on the bee thing and in the centers along the edges and the green along the edges, just to give it a little bit of spring jazz. So it was fun. And I hadn't done any beading in a while, so that was fun to get that kit, my beading kit out and work with some beads for a night. So a little bit of different change than crossing my X's. So we're gonna move into my whips. You have seen me stitch on Live Simply. Now I've been asked about this one time. This is Live Simply and it's by Stitches Through the Years. I found this on Instagram, so I would just say probably bring up Stitches Through the Years. It is stitched on 25 count Lugana. I was also questioned, this is over one. But I've been working on filling in that house. And I don't know if you can see, I love the variegation, love, love, love the variegation that's coming in on that house. And I believe that is a works dye, a works thread. I'd have to look up the number if you cared to know. Works 01034 is what it is. So Threadworks 01034 is giving it that variegation, and I absolutely love it. And that house isn't as horrible as that grass was when I was going through it. Picture me that. My next one that everybody loves, I get positive comments about it every time I post it, is my One Nation by Bygone Stitches, stitched on 32 count Country. I did it. I did so well on all the other episodes. 32 count vintage Country Mocha Lugana. Crack me up. And I am busting some behind on this. Sticking up with my 1 star and 1 state. And I love it. Love it, love it. Love it, love it. But you know what? I decided it's gonna like really show me how fast my year flies by, because I'm like going, wow, I'm like almost done with the couple more weeks and I'll be done with the side next to the stars. My next chart is a new start. And we're not doing a stitch along, but Fresh Coast Stitcher and I both, or she started it and I was like, I'm starting that this month. So yeah, here you go. This is the Maps of Hawkroan Hollow by Country Chow Sampling. I am stitching it on 20 count Vintage Country Mocha. See, now I've got multiple charts. I actually love this a lot. All I did is the side. Down the side. That's all I got done. But that's like almost just over 450 stitches. I'm not a stitch counter, but I was just curious. And I didn't count these, just so you know. There's 2 side by side. So I just took how long it was and multiplied it times 2. But this is being stitched with just 1 thread. I actually Googled that because I didn't know like how many threads you use on a 20 count. And I did a test sample. That's what you see at the top there. I did a test sample to see what I liked. And I liked the one thread. So I'm excited. She actually started hers. I'm going to get this back out. She started hers over here. And I'm a border person, which you know if you followed me at all. So I actually don't know, because that took me a whole night of stitching to do that one side. I don't know if I will do the other 2 edges before I pop in and start. I haven't decided. We'll see. We'll see next week. And when I pick it up again, we'll see which route I go on that. So there you go. Another oldie but goodie you've seen me pick up in the past, and I love it. And I say it every time I love it, is Cinnamon Stars. I am stitching this one on 28 count Toasted Coconut, and this is where I am. but I just realized this morning this is a mistake. So I'm gonna have to rip that out real quick and pop it back in. It's supposed to be little like this. It's only supposed to be 3 instead of 4. No biggie. This 28 count is pretty easy to work on, but it's kind of flimsy. So it, like, I stitch in hand if I've never mentioned that before. So it's a little bit of a challenge, but it's still, I like how it's looking, so I'll do the challenge. Another one that's been a challenge for me is my hands-on design, Harvest Chock Full. This one is being stitched on 28 count Picture This Plus Echo. And here is where I am. I'm actually to the point of filling in the jar. I was trying to decide if why I didn't like it so much was because I did a white color complete and then I brought everything else in, but I still think it's the fabric. And you know what? I have like 6 more of those because I was planning to do all of them, but I really think it's the fabric. So not sure what I'll do with the other fabric. Throw it in my stash, see if my sister wants a piece to check it out. It's a cute little chalkboard look. Yeah. But I'm looking forward to finishing that one. I probably should get that finished. I don't know. I would tell you by the end of the month, but no, I'm not saying that. My next one, I am in love with. I say that every time now. So, Al Forest Embroidery, Home Sweet Home. It's stitched on there. A 32 count Belfast Zweigart brand is what came with the pattern. So that's what I'm stitching on. It's their threads. Let me do this a little bit better so I can see you and show you what I'm doing. Look at those leaves. That is all one color. That is their variegation. I love it. I love, love, love stitching on this piece. But I also, someone may wonder, like, if you love these things, why do you jump around? I do. I mean, I know I've told you before, I do the March acrostic. But I also like putting my hands on several different things that I like stitching. And when I get to a point to where I'm like, all right, we're down to the stretch, I want to finish this, then I do. So that's just how I roll. So last piece to show you of a fit whip is my Glory Bee BYOB. This was also in my March Madness. It is stitched on a 28 count Legacy. It is so in the home stretch. I stitched on it for March Madness and for the 13th, it's Halloween stitching, that's what I do. Anyway, so I got Bring Your Own Broom done, and I am literally down to a border on the bottom that matches this top one. So if I don't pick this up before the 13th of next month, I'm sure I'll knock it out next month. So yeah, there's that. And that's it for my whips. That was quite a few. I had a good time stitching this week. So I do not have any haul. I have not made it to any of I did not make it to any market shopping. My LNS doesn't go to market. And I was hoping to go to Keepsakes on a girls trip this coming Friday, but I don't think that's happening. I'm pretty sure that's not happening, just because I know the craft gallery that's real close to us put out something saying that they're still open. I mean, Keepsakes is still open. I just the people that we were all going with, it's farther for me to get to Keepsakes than it is for me to get to craft gallery, and I want that experience to be, I don't know, amazing. So we're holding off on that. But yeah, I don't know. Blah, 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 blah. Anyway, 2 more things I want to show you. I did not have haul, but I do have mail. I'm in the Bestitch Me. Why was I doing that? I'm in the Bestitch Me Fabric of the Month Club. So this is mine for this month. It's really got very little variegation. I love it. Very little. I don't even know if it has variegation. The lighting could be playing with me today. The sun's not shining. I should have recorded this earlier when I had better lighting. But did I mention my kids are all home? My husband actually ran an errand. 2 kids went to work. and the other kid's in his room, and I would told him that I would let him know when I'm done. So yeah, there's that. Okay, so that's it for mail. My plans. It is St. Patrick's Day. I don't do any partying or do anything fun. I'm literally going to work today. But I'm going to flash you a free chart real quick. It's called Kiss Me by Nancy Banzolch, I believe. Oh, I got to pull that back up. So it just says Kiss Me. So I don't know if you just Google, I think I did Google like free St. Patrick's cross-stitch patterns or something like that. On the bottom, just so you know, and if I remember, I'll put it in my notes. It says www.dosmallthingswithlove.com. So maybe that's where it's posted. I don't know. I got it a super long time ago. I'm going to either stitch it on this green piece or the white piece. I haven't decided which. I'll decide here rather quickly when I wrap this up and I do my thing. There'll probably be very little editing in this. I'm going to look up those 2 St. Patrick's things for you. But other than that, I'm probably not going to tag my my SALs. But don't hesitate to jump in on that One Nation SAL. I think that's the only SAL I showed today. I'm looking at my notes. I think that's the only one is One Nation SAL. Don't hesitate to jump in. Just hashtag it. I love seeing where people are going with them and whatnot. The Cinnamon Stars one is with the virtual stitchers. They had like something in February where people joined in on a SAL. So I don't know if there's a hashtag for that though. Anyway, other than that, I'm just going to try to get some good stitching time. I had 3 days scheduled off this week. I'm trying to decide whether to still take all of them or not. I kind of want to just to get away from the mayhem of the craziness. Because people really want to be off work in my factory. And I understand. But I also know that we still have to keep making money. We still have to keep doing the best we can. This economy needs us to make money, so we spend money and keep other places going. I don't know if that makes any sense. I'm just trying to get by and do this thing as best as we can. It's an unknown for everybody. So I am going to keep stitching and trying to stay as normal as possible. I was hoping to get more time hanging with the virtual stitchers thing. It complicates things when your house is full of people. So anyway, I'm rambling. This is a short one for you today, so enjoy the short break. Go check out other cross stitchers that are doing Flosstube channels. Do your best. Everybody's heard it. Just try to keep your anxiety low. I reached out to a couple that I just felt needed a little extra touch of love. If you see somebody that's, we all follow each other on Instagram also, reach out and say hi, checking on you. Just want to know that that somebody's thinking about you out there. We are isolating, but we don't have to be, in this day and age, we don't have to be totally locked in without interaction with other people. So I want you to keep your stitching going. That's what gets me through the things. Enjoy your life. Do the best we can right now. Enjoy life. And I'm going to send you much love. Bye.